Hi, it's Liz from West Star Tarot. Welcome to my channel. And today I'm doing a video about the decks that I use for Leo season. It is August 13th, so we are coming towards the end of the Leo season. And these decks are decks that that sort of speak to me during this time of year. And I think it's the energy and the color palette of these decks. I think that's why I pull them out this time of year and why they speak to me. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tarot and 2 oracle. So I thought I'd start with the oracle decks. So the first one up is this one. It's called Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. And I actually got this deck right around this time of year last year. And it is by Jenny Han. She is the artist, and the author of the guidebook is Jessica Ricchetti. And this is a lovely deck, Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. And when I show you the cards, I think you'll see it's color, but it's also, so let's look at the keywords as well. So creation, you can see the color and the energy, life force, joy, summer always is joyful for me, power, potential, pleasure. I'm trying to read these backwards, so bear with me. Rawness, enchantment, encouragement. I think I'm going to look at them this way. Passion, sovereignty, beauty, nature, fierceness. I think of that for Leos because I think of Leos as courageous. Ripeness, which is, of course, exactly what's happening around us right now. Everything's ripe, and it's a really ripe time of year. Freedom. I always feel like summer is a real free time of year. Blossoming. Transformation. Expression. So the colors and the keywords and the energy of these cards are what caused me to pull it out during Leo season. So that is the Wisdom of the Divine Feminine. And then the next oracle is the Tulku Oracle by Carla Rafaxo. I have to say I got this on a Kickstarter, and wow. The quality is incredible. The packaging, the guidebook, the cardstock, this gorgeous sort of bronzy, chocolatey edging. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. So again, for me, it's the coloring of the cards and the energy of the cards that bring me to pull it out this time of year. I actually do work with this deck year-round. A lot of times I'll pull it at night for sort of a bedtime draw, something to put out to think about overnight. But you can see the gorgeous colors, how summery and vibrant and, you know, akin to this time of year they really are. And like I said, it's just something about this deck. I think it's the coloring, yes, but also the energy of it that just makes me think about it and be attracted to it this time of year. So that is the Tulku Oracle. Gorgeous. I mean, the artwork is incredible. So there we go. Beautiful deck by Carla Rafaxo. Now on to tarot. So I'm going to do this one first. I just did another video like 15 minutes ago, and I've been meaning to do this one, and I had all the decks out, and I had my tripod and camera out and everything set up, so I thought, oh, I might as well just do this the same day. But this this deck was also in my previous video, and it's the Tao de Saint Croix. And of course, how could you not think of this deck during Leo season? I mean, for me, this is the quintessential Leo deck. I can't even imagine any other deck that is more leonine than this one. And it is a favorite of mine, and I adore it. Excuse me. Lisa de Saint Croix is the creator, the artist, but the colors, the orange borders, it's just the energy. It's just so, look at that magician. It's just very much this time of year to me, and I use this deck year round. It's one of my favorite decks. I'll end on that one. But I particularly am attracted to it and use it this time of year, during the summer, and specifically during Leo season. And then I thought, you know, I am a Rider-Waite-Smith person. I do love Rider-Waite-Smith, and I thought, you know, I like to have a Rider-Waite-Smith that I pull out for each season. And so for this one, I thought the Golden Rider, you know, it's golden, and I feel like this is a golden time of year. Again, the energy and the artwork. So this is AGM published it, and this is the French edition. I couldn't get the English edition when I was getting this, and I've mentioned this deck before. I'm just as happy to have the French edition, and I just want to give props, Francois, to the person who did the coloration, Francois Taberneau. He took the Rider-Waite-Smith imagery and did a different coloration. I mean, is this fabulous or what? Look at these guys. It's just gorgeous. And it's funky, you know, and it's fun, and it's different. And I really, really love this deck quite a bit. I think it's great for this time of year, for, you know, if you want to pull out a Rider-Waite-Smith to use this time of year. It's just great. It's perfect. I really love it. It's got an energy and the coloration that is just, I mean, even the death card is summery, if you can believe that. Here we go. Of course, the strength card. And so that is the Golden Rider, and it's AGM published that. And then this is a deck that I'm not really sure why, but it's a summer deck for me, and I almost only ever use it during the summer. It's the Fifth Tarot, and it's restoring the fifth element. It has a fifth suit called Ether, so it's, you know, spirit. The suits are elemental, so air, fire, water, earth, and then, as I said, ether. It is written by Martienne and Teresina Bacons, and the artwork is done by Teresina. It's let me see when it was published, because it definitely, it was published in, it says 2008. I think I got it in 2016 or something. I think I saw it on, what was her? Christine Celeste, who doesn't make videos anymore, but I wish she did. She loved this deck, and she showed this deck a lot. But anyway, I was thinking, you know, about this deck, because as I said, I always work with it this time of year. And then I was looking at some of the cards and I thought, you know, there is kind of a fieriness, a passion, and a real sensuality and high energy to this deck. I mean, look at that. That's whoosh, the energy. It's very much summery. And of course, here's this dragon breathing fire. Here we have the Chariot, which is, you know, you can see the watery, but, you know, it's got this almost like torch-like look to it. So I think, you know, there's just something about this deck that's summery. There's a real spirituality to this deck. The guidebook has, it's kind of new agey, I have to say, which, you know, I mean, it's fine, it's great, it is what it is, and I like it. And not only do they talk about the cards and what they mean, but they also have like rituals and activities and crafts and things you can do for each of the cards. And like making an essential oil blend, or a certain ritual you can do, or a spell you can do, or a meditation, or whatever. So that's a deck that I always think of and pull out in the summer. And I'm not sure why, but I think it is just the energy of it. And then last but not least is the Mother Peace deck. So this is my first ever tarot deck. I got this deck in the 1980s, and I really don't use it very much anymore, but I do once in a while pull it out this time of year just to do a couple of spreads and pulls with it. And I do find it to be very fiery and very much the energy of this time of year. You can see well, of course, the Suit of Wands is very fiery. Look at this one. But here we have, that's a disc or a pentacle, and look at the coloration of that. And then the energy of this card is a sword, I believe. Yeah, the Shaman of Swords. So I don't know, this is another deck that I will pull out. I don't use it a lot, but I will at least do 1 or 2 pulls with it during Leo season. And this deck has sort of come out of fashion, I guess. But, you know, it was my first deck. It's a feminist deck. You know, it means a lot to me, just being my first deck. And so that's my final deck that I have picked out to represent Leo season. Thank you to Dawn Michelle for this original video. I'm responding to her. She had some very interesting decks. I believe she also did have the Tarot de Saint Croix, because of course she did. It is, as I said, the quintessential Leo deck. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Let me know in the comments what decks you like to use this time of year, what decks you associate with Leo season. Peace, love, and blessings to you.